I will have my vengeance.
Hello everybody, I'm Jordan, the founder of Vengeance Studios. Macon has been with me from the beginning. Eddie is rather new to us. I have a introduction video for them that I'll play in a moment. But for now, we just wanted to take a moment to introduce the channel, start coming up with topics, ideas, things that we all want to discuss, things that you guys want to know, things that you guys want to see, some things we'd like to show you. We really want to start with just mainly the introduction to the channel, the introduction to the artist, and just get this channel off the ground. So in hindsight, when we come back to this is going to look and sound horrible compared to hopefully where we go. But for now, just quick introductions. I'm Jordan, like I said, founder of Vengeance Studios. We came up with the idea back a few years ago when me and Macon were working together. We were getting models created. I was coming up with ideas, he was creating, I was platforming and putting them out to sell, and then we were splitting the income from it. And it became quite frequent that we noticed the same buyers buying the same things, and we saw Patreon starting to pick up pace. More and more started using it, and we just decided it's probably cheaper on everybody's wallets to just have a Patreon where we can create some models. You guys pay the flat fee every month, and it was a very rocky start for sure. We went through a couple name changes because, like I said, we rushed into it, and now I think we've found our footing. We have a good shorter name, VS Studio, which is still Vengeance Studios Studio, but make up words if you want for VS. VS is whatever you want it to be. Studio is just because we're a team, we create stuff like this. Not that one, but everything else you see behind me besides the Batman from Carlos and this awesome Wolverine that I saw James Pike making, and it inspired me to go and find that and buy it and print it as well. We are going to introduce our artist in just a minute. Macon and Eddie is what we call him. It's a simpler name to pronounce than his Vietnamese name. But there's a little bit of bio on both of the artists so that you guys can see. We just want to kind of explain what we do. They are the digital artists. They're the ones who create the model that you guys get every month. A lot of times I'm the one drawing a quick concept on a piece of paper to give them the idea of what I'm looking for, or I will find the moment in a movie that I think would make an amazing statue, and we take it from there and either straight duplicate it from the scene like Penguin, or we modify it to make it a little bit better of a statue than what we saw in the movie or show. I am the one who runs all the Patreon, so typically every time you see responses, it's me. When you see posts, it's most likely me. Recently, they've gotten better with starting to post the work, tag the Patreon, which is awesome, because the more of us that share, the better we can grow. Let's see, they sculpt from beginning to end with early concepts. I was doing a lot of the test printing, if not all of it, back in the earlier days, and it's becoming quite costly on my pocket to do it all, so I've outsourced to a few patrons to help me here and there, which they have come through every single time. I am so grateful for them. When we grow a little bit more, we will be seeking... Sorry, I shook my desk. When we grow a little bit more, we will be seeking a permanent tester, somebody who will get paid every month to test the models, and eventually maybe find somebody who can support the models for us, to do the pre-supporting, because I do all of that currently as well. But that's going to be a video topic for another day. I will record a beginning to end of setting a print up to go straight to the printer for resin printers. I will also do a quick FDM slicing of a model as well. For those of you who only do FDM printers and print with your filaments, I do a combination of both. Typically with large bases, I will do FDM if it's pretty simple, If it's more complicated, I typically won't go as big, or I'll do it in a bunch of parts. But I'm the one who has to upload all of the models every month, coming up with new ideas, new fresh ideas, like the Wheel of Vengeance, which we're going to do later on tonight. That will be a live video that you can join us. I'm thinking we're going to do it kind of late at night, only because I have kids that are awake until about 10 o'clock, and my office is directly across from our living room and kitchen. It's kind of an open floor plan all the way to the end of the house there, because this is the front of my house right here. But yeah, we've got some cool topics. We've got some fun games now is what we call it, the Wheel of Vengeance, which anybody can join at any month. All you got to do is upgrade your tier to the Golden Vengeance, even if it's for a day. Then you can jump back down, because we will see that you were in that tier, and then your name will be added to the list. This doesn't guarantee you any prizes, but it does guarantee your name to be spun for the opportunity to win some prizes, with our top prize being you get to choose the sculpt for the month, which is literally from concept to reality. Everything's your say. You're the art director. You become me for that specific model. It's not just for you. That is for everybody. Everybody's going to get it. Like James Pike had done. He picked The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, WWE wrestler, who's now passed away. He wanted a cool memorial piece. He kind of came up with a concept with some Google images that he found, put something together to send to us to give us the idea, and I think we nailed just about everything that he wanted in it. Same thing goes for, I forget his Discord name, the guy who did Gary the Groundskeeper. That's one that he actually did a head sculpt of, like a physical head sculpt. Like he got some clay, he sculpted it, he designed this character, he wrote a little backstory for this character and told us all about it. That way we know exactly what it is that he was trying to portray. He even drew the concept up for the rest of the body, the base, the arm, like every detail was his, and Macon had to be the one to bring that to life, because it was fantastic. I haven't personally got to print it myself yet. I'm not big into the horror stuff, as you can see. I mean, Underworld, sorry, reverse here. Underworld is kind of the extent. Vampires are cool, I guess. I don't really do much horror. Yeah, I'm all about the blood and violence, as you can see with some models here, but I'm a real big historical buff, so I love like timepieces like the Patriot, Last of the Mohicans, Zorro. What else did we do that was historical? Leonidas, Braveheart, Gladiator. Those are like some of my absolute favorite movies. So that was kind of where those were inspired from, was my picks, not necessarily stuff that you guys wanted, but we think it got some really good reception. Again, we'll have multiple topics for multiple sessions of this. We'll look at it. I'll come up with ideas for videos. One of them being the slicing, one of them being some paint. I may attempt some painting. If not, I'm going to reach out to a couple of you guys to record some paintings of models, and then we will talk about it and broadcast it on the channel. Give them credit for the work that they do. We will also go over some future projects. We'll do live chats where we get on here, kind of like how Henry does, on his Thursday channels when he does his live videos, where he just gets in, has a topic that wants to chat about, lets you guys speak in comments, responds to them. We're going to do kind of the same formula. We don't want to copy him, but I mean, there's only so much you can do with a 3D printing channel, as he's even stated many times. And I know that we're late to the game. This isn't to get popular on YouTube and all this stuff. This is just it's a place for all of us to be able to go, find what's coming, without having to just rely on Patreon or Discord. We just want another outlet. I am dedicated my full-time to this. Eddie has dedicated his full-time to sculpting. In the beginning of 2025, Macon plans to leave his current job, and he will put 100% effort into Vengeance Studios as well, or VS Studio. So I have time, and I was coming up with ideas, and I figured a YouTube channel could be cool. It could be something different, something new. As time goes by, if the channel does grow and you guys enjoy this, I will definitely get a better camera, as I have a cheap $15 or $20 camera I got from Walmart. And I think my mic is okay. I might be a little too far away. This is kind of a test run video. We're already up to 10 minutes, which is kind of cool. And it's going to be a little bit longer because it's going to be in parts, so I'll have to edit it together. But yeah, just wanted to take a moment to introduce, and just to recap for me and my part. I'm art director a lot of times, but I'll give artists the kind of free rein to, hey, I don't really have a good concept for this, have at it. I'll send you some pictures I think are cool, go for it. We try to use a lot of, not so much AI art, even though we're using that, because then nobody has control over whose it was. And if we use a concept art that somebody else has come up with, like a fan art from YouTube, try to see if they're okay with us using it, if we can get a hold of them or find them. But we also try to alter, so it's not just a copy of somebody else's artwork. That way we don't track somebody down and credit them. We try to come up with all the ideas ourselves. So that's one of my big jobs, is not just, I can just sit down and watch movies all day, but when I do watch one and I'm thinking about how we could incorporate this into a statue. So I do the art directing, upload all the models to all of the sites, Cults3D, Cgtrader, Gumroad. I have to come up with all the info for them. I edit and tweak a lot of the photos. The first couple years I wasn't really good at the photo editing, but I think that after this some many trials and errors, we're finally getting somewhere good. Yeah, it may not seem like a lot, but testing, responding, talking, messaging, giving discounts, uploading, cleaning, painting, it fills my day, but some days I have a little bit of free time to do stuff like this. We don't know how often we'll put videos up, but this is, like I said, the start, the introduction. So now that you've got me out of the way, now we're going to transition over to Macon and Eddie. So here's a little video that they put together to introduce themselves. They're very short, but it's just a welcoming. We'll do live chats with them as well. They both said they'll kind of work on their English so they could do more talking and, just be able to interact with you guys and enjoy this. So here's a little word from them.
Hi guys, my name is Michael. I'm from Brazil. I have 25 years old. I've been working as a 3D artist for about 5 years, and about 3 years I've been working at a VS studio. It's always a pleasure to be able to work with Jordan and Eddie, and of course it's an honor to be able to receive so much affection from our supporters. Thank you guys for supporting our working. This motivates us to move forward and make more and more incredible projects for you. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người. That means hello everyone in Vietnamese. My name is Ba, but you can call me Eddie. I'm currently a digital sculptor at VS Studio with my partner Jordan and Michael, as you know. I have more than 7 years of experience in video game industry, but however, I really like to make figure, and I hope someday I become a good digital sculptor. So that's why I moved to work with Jordan and Michael. So personally, I always want to bring high quality model to everyone. Your love is our biggest motivation. So I hope we will continue to get some love and support by you guys. So that is, see you guys soon. Thank you so much.
All right, now that we've got introductions out of the way, you have now met all of VS Studio for a little bit of what we're going to do, what we're aiming to do, where we're trying to take the channel. Like I said, this isn't to grow the channel into becoming some big YouTube channel. But if it does, great. And if it doesn't, it's for you guys anyway. So, with that being said, last announcement is tonight around 10 o'clock Eastern Time, maybe 10:30. We're going to do the Wheel of Vengeance spin for the month of September because we haven't done it yet. We wanted to wait and try to do it on our YouTube channel. And we have to wait that long because, like I said earlier, my kids are going to be awake, and I'd rather wait till they're in bed and I can kind of have some quiet time to be able to sit here and do this because of my office location. So, with that, here's the outro of the Wheel of Vengeance and what to look forward to tonight. We'll see you guys there. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Make sure to like and subscribe to the new channel and share it with your friends. Thanks. You guys have a great day. See you later.